Okay, there you go. So, you know that. So as what I've said, I'll be discussing about immune health. Now, now this picture, okay, let me share. I would like to enlarge that. This is what I'm telling you that this is so important. Okay, can you see the screen? Okay. Um, are you seeing the screen that is moved?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so this one. So why am I starting off with this? Because this is really very important because these are the parts of our body that really maintains, okay, helps us a lot in our immune system. I would like to start off with this so that you will know and I will be showing to you how to take care of this. So this is the we call it the lymphatic system. Okay, so lymphatic system. What's the purpose of this lymphatic system? So it maintains the fluid, okay, the fluid levels in your body. It maintains the fluid levels in your body. And this is the natural cycle in our body. There is always a release of some fluid, blood, from your blood vessels, and it releases through the capillaries. That's the normal thing. Now, what will happen? This lymphatic system, it will, okay, it will bring back, okay, it will drain and it will bring back the fluid back to your bloodstream. So this is really very important. Another importance of the lymphatic system is that this is the one that you should take note now. It protects your body from foreign invaders or pathogens or viruses, bacteria, okay? So the lymphatic system is really, it's a part of the immune system, okay? So it produces and releases lymphocytes. That's why it's called lymphatic lymphocytes. So in a simple layman's term, lymphocytes are the white blood cells. Okay, so what are the functions or what's the function of the white blood cells or the lymphocytes? It will destroy any foreign invaders. Okay, what are these foreign invaders? As what I've said, bacteria, virus, parasites, fungi. Okay, and another important thing of this lymphatic system is that it removes the waste products, okay, from the lymph, and it will, aside from the waste products, it also removes the abnormal cells. Have you observed, okay, before I'll show this, I'll discuss this. Have you observed that there are times when you go to the doctor because you are not feeling well, probably you have fever, one of the things that the doctor or you have cough, okay, one of the things that the doctor will touch, okay, aside from using the stethoscope to listen, he touches here. Have you observed that? Touches here because he's filling your lymph nodes. So if you have infection, okay, your lymph nodes here, show you where are the lymph nodes. So this one, your lymph nodes. So there are lymph nodes. This one, these are lymph nodes. Okay, the dot, 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 dot here, the dot, dot, dot here. Oh, cervical. These are actually lymph nodes. Okay, so your lymph nodes actually will enlarge. Why? Because if there is bacteria, virus, okay, in your system, okay, in your blood, now what will happen? The lymph, okay, it will produce more white blood cells, meaning the one that fights off the bacteria. It produces more white blood cells. That's why your lymph nodes will enlarge. So that is one manifestation that you have infection. So let me show you this. So okay, so let's start with this one, the okay, the adenoids and the tonsils. Okay, so the adenoids is somewhat at the back of your nostrils, and then the tonsils under here. Okay, so these are important parts. Don't you know that this one, okay, you have to take care of that too, because this one, it will trap. This is actually the first line of defense. That's the first line of defense against foreign invaders. So you have to take care of that. So what will it do? So the purpose of this is it actually traps the pathogens or the foreign invading bacteria, virus, or whatever. It traps it. though from what you breathe in. Okay, so aerosol, diba? We're so afraid of airborne. Okay, so it traps, and at the same time, the tonsils, it also traps the pathogen coming from the food. So this is the first line of defense. Okay, so this two, the tonsils and the adenoids, it produces also white blood cells. That's why that's the one that traps it. Okay, so another important thing is, this one, this spleen. Okay, the spleen. Okay, this is just under your left side, under your ribs. No, left side under your ribs. This is the largest lymphatic organ. Now this spleen, what is the importance of this? It actually filters and stores blood, and it produces, again, every time I say white blood cells, that is the defense. That is like an antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral. So this is a defense. So this spleen is so important because it produces white blood cells that will fight off infection or disease. So another important uh, lymphatic organ that we have is, let me check this one. This is so small. Okay, this one, not the entire red. This one, this is so small. That is the, who can guess? Who can guess from the audience? Who can guess what is that? Anyways, this is the appendix. Okay, appendix. Oh, appendix. We thought all the while that appendix, you can just remove the appendix. Don't you know it's created there for a purpose also? So appendix is part of the lymphatic system, which is really part of your immune system. So this one, what's the purpose of the appendix? Okay, it can actually destroy the bacteria before it goes inside the intestines. Okay, so that's how important also it is. And the scientists also, they believe that this appendix, okay, is a good housing. Okay, it's a good housing of good bacteria. Okay, it plays an important role in giving good bacteria to your gut. Okay, so that is also an important part. Let me go down. Oh, this one is the thymus gland, up in the chest. Okay, so what's this thymus gland? So this produces also a specific type of white blood cells, and it fights off foreign organisms. So this is also very important. And the last but not the least, okay, we have the bone marrow. So the bone marrow is a soft and spongy tissue, the one inside there. And what's the role of the bone marrow in our immune health? It produces the white blood cells, the red blood cells at the same time, and the platelets. So this bone marrow is so important. I failed to mention the Peyer's patch. This one, not the entire red, but those patches, the patch there, the white. So it also Peyer's patch. It's also important to destroy the bacteria again in the intestines. So let me go back to new share. So hope I have okay. Okay, now going back to this slide. Are you seeing the exercise slide now? Yes, okay. So, let me proceed. Excuse me here. Okay. Sorry for that. Okay, let me go back to this. So what are the things that we should do to make our lymphatic system healthy? Okay. So, of course, as a whole, we have to eat healthy, maintain a healthy diet, because it can affect not just the lymphatic system, it can affect the health of our entire body. So you have to make a decision, change to more of the vegetable type. Don't you know that the meat, especially the red meat, these are very inflammatory. And once there would be a lot of inflammation, it would affect all the organs that I am telling you, and it would cause disease. Okay, then probably one of you would say, or one of your clients or your friends would tell you, I don't need any supplements. I don't need to take your supplements. Why? Because I eat fruits and vegetables every day. I don't need that. But there is a study. Okay, this was taken years ago. Okay, they found out that they've checked some vegetables, like for example broccoli. They look into the calcium content of the broccoli. They found out that way back, that was 1985, the 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 calcium of broccoli was still 103 milligrams per 100 gram of food. That was way back 1985. Sad to say, they took it again 2002. Okay, like years after. How many years after? 95. So it's more than 10, 15 years after. Oh, it's now 20. It was 28 minus 73%. So even if you feel, you think that you are taking calcium from the broccoli, sad to say, you're not getting enough. Apple, we say that an apple a day keeps the doctor away. That was before. Okay? Because yeah, apple is a good source of vitamin C, supposed to be. But look at this. Way back 1985, the vitamin C of content of apple was just 5 milligrams per 100 grams. And um years after, 15 years after, look at that, minus 60%. Sad to see that. Okay, so apple is still good as a source of a little vitamin C, more of fiber. Remember before, when there's apple, we say, wow, it's Christmas time, there's apple already. That's what I remembered when I was young. But now you can buy apple any time of the year. Why? Oh, it's fastly grown already. That's why it cannot really achieve the right nutrient that it should have. Then we have bananas, for example. Bananas, let's look into the vitamin B6 of bananas. Supposed to be, that was 1985. Wow, it was 330 milligrams per 100 grams. But look at that, more than 15 years after, minus 95%. Sad to take note of that. No, sad to know. What happens? Why is this happening? Because soil depletion. The soil cannot rest anymore. Okay, we harvest, we plant right away. The soil don't have time to replenish its nutrition, the nutrients that is there. And there's the air pollution, the rapid growth. Okay, they put something so that some chemicals so that they can harvest more in a year for economic reasons. Okay, then when they harvest it from the mother plant or from the plantation, it has to be green, a little green yet, especially if they have to transport it to cities, to groceries. Have you observed that some of the vegetables, like tomatoes, for example, is still green? Okay, they have to do that so that it can stay longer in the store, in the grocery. Okay, so are you learning so far? Hope you are taking this seriously. So yeah, it's good to eat fruits and vegetables rather than eating so much meat, canned goods, but you have to supplement it. Okay, you have to supplement what is lacking in your diet. And this one, you have to eight you have to drink 8 to 10 glasses of water every day. One very important note that I would add on in this part right now is that, as what I've said, the lymphatic system, okay, will help maintain the fluid balance in our body. Now, if your water is not enough, okay, you drink less than that, you sweat more, you drink less, what happened? Your lymph will not flow. Okay, the lymph, that is the one that flows to the different lymphatic system. That's the one that will remove the waste in the blood, from the blood. It will not move freely because it lacks water. So if it doesn't move freely, then it will not remove it will not cleanse, okay, your system properly. Okay, so that is one important thing. And of course, you have to be hydrated, because if you are not hydrated, um, our body is, majority of our body is made of water. If you're not hydrated, then the rest will follow. Okay, the disease will come in, the rest of the organs of the body will be affected. And let me check if, okay, let me go back to this. I think I missed something. This one. Okay, I missed this. I skipped from this. This one. This is also very important to take note for your immune health. You should avoid the exposure of toxic chemicals, like pesticides. A lot of your friends, or probably your mga, di ba? Your because of the pandemic, because of the lockdown, you have lots of plants already. Okay, just be careful. Okay, avoid um avoid pesticides, avoid this sprays, chemical sprays, cleaning agents, no, the muriatic, whatever cleaning agents, and you really love to clean your restroom, your bathroom, you better wear mask. Okay, but avoid, use the MPD instead. We have the multi-purpose detergent. Why? Because these chemicals, they can build up in your system, and it will make it harder for your body to filter the waste. Okay, so it's like a sink. If it's it's clogged up with all the chemicals there in the sink, or the calcium or the carbonates. Okay, the sticking, okay, the dirt that's sticking on the sink, what will happen? Then the flow will be obstructed. So the same thing with this will build up in your system, you inhale it. Okay, and then it will be harder for your body to remove or to filter the waste. I have I know of somebody, yeah, I think a doctor, yeah. She's so fun. She loves to clean her bathroom. She loves to really do it. She's so meticulous about it. She doesn't want her helper to do that, especially in the master's bedroom. So she really wants to make it so white. She uses all these chemicals. She uses the muriatic acid, hydrochloric acid. She uses that. And you know what? She's That's the only exposure that they really do during the history taking of the patient, because she got sick. That was the only triggering factor that they can see. That's why she has, or she had, because she's dead already. She had lung cancer. Okay, so be careful with this. Better check on the MPD for that. Okay, so be careful with that. So let's go back to this. Okay, I'm done with this. Go back. And another important thing, you should have a healthy sleep. Okay, you should have a healthy sleep. There's no substitute for a good sleep, because once you are asleep, that's the only time your body will repair. Okay, your body will repair. So if you don't have enough sleep, then your body will just keep on working and working and working without any repair. Okay, so you have to have, I will smile at this because I'm also guilty sometimes. You have to have 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Okay, so the normal and healthy amount of sleep that you should have between 18 to 64 years old. Okay, so anyone here who sleeps less than that? I know a lot. I just had few hours of sleep 2 days ago. Yeah, and that's so important. But however, sleeping too much is not good too. Okay, because it will increase your risk of heart disease. You will be overweight. If you have this condition, your immune system would also be compromised. You will have headache. Have you observed? If you sleep less, you will have headache. But if you sleep too much, you also have headache. Okay, and it will increase your risk of diabetes, especially the diabetes type 2. And you cannot concentrate. You're sleeping too much. You have depression. You don't want to get up. You will be depressed. You will be more depressed if you are always sleeping. Okay, so yeah, that's correct. Dito, no? Dito said private. Why sleep if you will just wake up? You have to sleep for you to recover. Okay, so better work on that. Improve your sleep. So stress is also a very this is also a triggering factor that would weaken your immune system. Okay, so So why? Because once you are stressed, okay, your body will release what do you call that? The bad hormones, the cortisol. Okay, so it releases these bad hormones, and okay, it's okay. It may not if affect you right away if it's acute stress. It's just one-time stress. It's just like it's like a bulk, but if your stress is already day in and day out, it's already happening almost every day, okay, that is now what we call chronic stress, and that can affect your system. It will release a lot of bad hormones that would, okay, that would um that would weaken your immune system. Okay, so be careful with that. Be happy. Okay. um if you're stressed, then I have some advice supplements also for you. Now, hope you took note of that. And even because, why am I telling you this? I am telling you this so that it's not all about just taking your supplements. It's not all about that. You have to balance it. You have to look into the things that I have shared with you. And then, since we cannot eat the right amount of fruits and vegetables, we cannot really eat that healthy anymore. That's why we will add this one. That's why I'm adding. That's why the next part I will be sharing with you what can we do to help us with all those toxic chemicals around, with all those pesticides, no, the canned goods, the preservatives, the nitrates. Okay, that sometimes we eat because we eat out, we order food from deliveries, we don't know how it is being cooked. So the best if you can cook it, but I know I will just have to be realistic. um Sometimes we really eat and we know it's not good. Okay, so I will not be talking about proven management. I will not be talking about the marketing plan, but I'm gonna talk to you about what products can support our immune health. And I've been using the products for more than 2 decades already. I'm going 23 years this this month. Okay, this month I'm going 23 years. So why? What matters most to me? Why am I so in love with the aloe vera company? As you can see, we own our plantation. Okay? And we know that there's no pesticides there. We know how it is being grown. We own from plant to product to you. So we know the quality, all from all the steps in the manufacturing processes, even in during the planting stage. Okay, this really matters most to me. Why did I decide to really focus on? I don't take any other products. Honestly, I received some gifts from abroad. Okay, they give me this big. They don't know I'm with Forever, so they send us this. Oh, I'm scared to take it. It's not that, well, for example, it's the same vitamin D. Why won't I take it? I'm just scared to take it. Why? Because I don't know the standard, how it's being manufactured. Okay, so yeah, vitamin D is good, but what if it's not manufactured with this standard, this quality? Our quality, we have this certification, the International Aloe Science Council. This certifies that our aloe vera products, okay, are 100%. It's pure, it's potent, okay, and the content, as what I've said, and it's stabilized. Meaning, when I say stabilized, you are just like eating the fresh raw plant and all the nutrients, it's intact. So we have that seal of approval. Our products are halal. We know the thing about this. Okay. So that's why we're doing well in the Middle East. Our Muslim brothers can use this. Kosher for the Jews. Okay. And then this one, we are a proud member of the Direct Selling Association in more than 160 countries. We are approved in the FDA of more than 160 countries. Okay, so it's not just in the Philippines. That means we meet the standard of all these countries. That's how wonderful our products are. And then we have very powerful advisory board. Imagine we have a biochemist, a nutrition expert. So they know the really the chemical. the chemistry in all our products. We have a toxicologist. Why do we need a toxicologist? Oh, there are lots of fear about taking supplements. Why? Because it might cause toxicity in your liver. It might cause increase of creatinine in your kidneys. Okay? That's why we have toxicologists. They know that the products that we have, it's actually well studied. We have medical doctors, we have researcher, we even have the doctor who discovered omega-3. If you're familiar with fish oil, omega-3 itself, okay? Oh, we have the one, we met him way back 20, I'm not mistaken, 2012. My husband was so happy. They're both doctors, and he is the discoverer of omega-3. Okay, that was during the launching of our new Arctic Sea, the one we have right now. And the a Nobel Prize winner doctor also validated the efficacy of our products. That's how powerful our products are. So when you're talking about immune health, you're talking about what I just showed you, the lymphatic system. Okay, we have we 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 um we have this. We have a solution to keep you healthy and to supplement what is lacking in your diet. Aside from what happened to this, aside from the the what you call this, aside from the lifestyle change that you need. Okay. So, oh, this is our plantation. I'll just skip that. Okay. So, um, our main products, okay, mostly our products are aloe based, okay, but I will be showing to you also other products that are not aloe based. So we are known as the aloe vera company. Take note that there are almost 400 varieties of aloe. Okay. Oh, someone is making a drawing on my screen. Okay. So, um, so there are more than 300, almost 400 varieties of aloe, and the one we're using is one of the 5 which belongs to the vegetable variety. Okay, so this is the number 1, the aloe barbadensis. So the barbadensis miller, this is the one that we have in our plantation. This is just a vegetable. It belongs to the same family as asparagus, broccoli, spinach. Okay, we're using the inner leaf. Okay, we're using the inner gel, the leaf, we put them, the outer leaf, we just put them back to the soil as our natural fertilizer. Okay, so as what I've said, the aloe that we have in our plantation belongs to the same family as the asparagus, broccoli, spinach. And what's nice with aloe, it contains all these nutritional substances. Imagine that, the minerals, the 18 amino acids. Don't you know that amino acids, they are the building blocks of protein? Okay, so all cells of our body are made of protein. Immune cells are made of protein. So if you have enough, you have good supply of amino acids in your diet, then it can help in the health of all the cells in your body. Particularly what we are focusing tonight is the immune cells. We have the minerals, and you will hear me later on that I will be discussing what important minerals, what minerals are important for your immune health. Okay, it has all these 12 vitamins and the rest. So the aloe vera, the main function, it gives you a healthy digestive system. So don't you know that our digestive system, more than 70% of the immune cells are there. Okay, so you have to maintain a healthy digestive system. And what's nice, if you have a healthy digestive system, then you will have that natural energy level. Okay, so natural energy level. Sometimes I look into the chat because it's not on my screen. I forgot to open my cell phone. Okay, so what's this patented stabilization all about? Why is it here? So, as aloe vera is just like apple. Have you observed once you slice apple open, even if you put the apple inside the refrigerator, it turns brown because it oxidizes. It loses some of its nutritional components. Okay, the same thing with this aloe. Once you removed it from the mother plant in just like less than 6 hours, then a lot of its nutritional components are gone. Okay, it oxidizes. What's nice? This patented stabilization, this is the one that I told you that there is a seal of approval from International Aloe Science Council. We are given the seal of approval because the company has perfected it. That what is present in the fresh plant is intact in the bottle. So all these vitamins, the enzymes, the amino acids, the nutritional components are intact in the bottle. That's why when you drink the aloe, it's just like you're eating the fresh raw plant. Okay. There is also a study. I got this. My husband got this. They saw in this study that when you take the water soluble vitamins, which vitamin C is included there, and the fat soluble vitamins, which vitamin E is included there, aside from the A, D, and K, those are the fat soluble. Now, they have observed that when you drink, you take these vitamins and then usually we drink water. But they have observed that instead of water, you take the aloe, especially the aloe vera gel. Okay, and what's nice with our aloe vera gel, it's stabilized. We really maintain the potency. What's nice, look at that. The absorption is more than 3 times for the fat soluble, the vitamin E. Vitamin C, it's 304%. So what do you mean by bioavailability? That means your body can use it properly and it stays longer in your system, meaning it's more available by the body, bio. Okay, so it's more bio-human, okay, bioavailable. So it's so critical these days you take the aloe because whatever vitamins you're taking, the good food that you are taking, the vitamins there will stay longer and be more available for your body to use if you take the aloe vera gel. So these are the 3 flavors that we have. The yellow is the pure one, okay? The aloe berry nectar is the one with it still contains the stabilized, the pure aloe, but they just add apple juice and cranberry, and the aloe bits and peaches in its name itself is its peach flavor. There's no added sugar in all our aloe, okay? It's pure. So what does it do? It cleanses our system because it has this property. When you say saponins, as you can see on my screen, saponins is like, if it's in Tagalog or Bisaya, think of it this way. Sabon. Sabon, meaning it cleanses, okay? It cleanses. And what's this lignin? That is an ingredient of aloe. A lignin is a substance which again improves the bioavailability. It increases the absorption. That is the lignins actually. It's the reason why the absorption of the vitamins that I just showed you in the previous slide is more than 300%. That's because of the lignins. Okay, and it's not present in I don't know if what other vegetable has this. And aloe vera, it nourishes us because of, as what I've said, as what I've shown you, it has all those vitamins, minerals, and it protects your body because it has this anthraquinones. Anthraquinones actually are natural, it has natural antibacterial property, natural antifungal, natural antiviral. It is even a natural analgesic, a natural pain reliever. Okay, so it minimizes your stress also if you take aloe because people, of course, they get stressed when they are in pain. So if you drink aloe, it has natural analgesic property. It removes the pain at the same time, aside from nourishing you. So the stress level would also be brought down. Okay. And let me talk more about the aloe berry nectar. This aloe berry nectar is still, as what I've said, 100% aloe vera gel. And with the apple and the cranberry, you know cranberry is very good for those who often have urinary tract infection because it acidifies your urinary bladder. The bacteria cannot easily grow. Okay, and apple is added vitamin C. Let me check again. Okay, and so it's, of course, as what I've said, aloe vera helps maintain digestive tract, the same thing as the pure one, and this one, the urinary tract, because of the cranberry. Next. Okay, so why is aloe very important? As what I've said, it helps you maintain a healthy digestive tract. And a lot of our immune cells are being formed in the digestive system. So what's the benefit of having a healthy digestive tract? Aside from, of course, everything would follow if you have this, you have healthy weight. If you can maintain healthy weight, it follows you will be healthier. Your immune system, of course, your bone marrow will not be too stressed, because if you're too heavy, your bones are will be too stressed. Okay. It will enhance toxin elimination if you have a healthy digestive system. It will give you mental clarity. Okay. Don't you know that if you are so toxic, the first manifestation of a toxic colon, you will know if you have headache. That is the first sign that you have a toxic colon. So do not disregard your frequent headache. That means you just ate something, or you didn't actually go to the restroom and flush out some of those toxins that you've been keeping in your digestive tract. Okay, there is like a joke when you are, for example, uh you are so cranky. Okay, your mood is really bad, and then some people would joke, would say this na it's actually in Bisaya. No, iutot lang na. You just fart it out. No, there is actually a logic, di ba? That means you're already toxic. You're grumpy. You're toxic already. That's one effect. So if you have office mates who are cranky, grumpy, oh, you better tell them to eliminate their ways. They're already toxic. They have toxic colon, and if you have a toxic colon, it follows toxic circulatory system. Okay? So mental clarity, okay, it affects your brain. Okay, you have brain fog if you are toxic. Your energy, of course, your stamina will drop. Then, if you have a healthy colon, then as what you have a regular, consistent bowel movement, good absorption of their nutrients, because there is not much toxins in your villi. Okay, the villi, this one, these are the linings. If this is your intestine, the villi like this, these are actually the linings in your in your intestines. It is where absorption, small intestines, it is where absorption takes place. If you're familiar with I think paklay, um paklay, or yeah, the one that they call it tatawel sa Bisaya pa, sana ay sa Bisaya sa towel. Anyway, towel, okay? The towel, di ba? It looks like a carpet, okay? And the lining the small intestine. So that is the villi. That is where absorption takes place. So if it's filled with toxins, it's filled with the mine, with the, I don't know what you call it, the treasure that you're not letting out, then your absorption, of course, will be affected. Then it says there, number 7, it helps maintain a healthy immune system, and it will relieve you from mood disorders. So there's a thing they call the gut brain axis. Okay, so why don't you have mental clarity? Why are you tired? Why do you have headache if you are already toxic? If you have this, as what I've said, take care of your gut, because a lot of your immune cells are being manufactured there. Okay, so if you eat a lot of toxic food, food with a lot of preservatives, food with a lot of fats, also food that causes a lot of inflammation, inflammatory food. Oh, these are the meat. Okay, the chicken right now, it's injected already, no? So we can't really rely on that anymore. So if you have a toxic colon, you eat. Have you observed, like, when you eat a lot of fatty food, you feel so sleepy? They will say, oh, the sakit of the pig, the sakit of the baboy, I'm sleepy. Why? Because since you eat food that needs a lot of work, okay, then the blood flow will be concentrated on your digestive tract, because it needs a lot of blood. No, it needs a lot of work. I mean, so what happens? Lesser blood will flow to your brain. Okay? Because it's concentrated here. So lesser blood, lesser oxygen, you feel tired. Okay? So that's one. As what I've said, be careful with that. That means, okay, You're not getting healthy anymore. Don't disregard that. Okay. You need cleansing. If you feel that way, you need cleansing. If you sit on your throne and you try to squeeze your knees or you try to really give a lot of effort before it goes out, oh, that is already a manifestation of a toxic colon and it will affect your immune health. That's why it's so important to cleanse your system to take the aloe. It follows with all the vitamins it has that would really help your immune health. That's why when I will be asked what's the most important product to take, okay, if I'll be asked, if my husband is being asked, the number one that we really say, aloe. Aloe. Take the aloe. I just spoke of someone this afternoon while we were traveling. She was with us in the car, and then she was not. She's a user of the product, but she was not taking aloe because of budget. She said. I told her no. You have to take aloe. You have, and she ended up putting budget for aloe. Said it's so important. Okay, so wait, what happened? Anyone here who are first timers, let me know. So if okay, I'll stop sharing. Any first timers who have not seen the La Libro, who have not seen the demo of the aloe? Are there any first timers here? Please type 1 if there are first timers who haven't seen the demo of the aloe. No one? Reviewists? All reviewists? Oh, there's a first timer. Okay, I'm gonna share to you a recorded video of me doing the demo of the cleansing property of aloe. Okay, so I hope this will. So I'm gonna share with you now the effects of aloe. I know, no? Is there a volume? Can you hear?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I cannot hear on my end. Oh, I know that someone has shared you the aloe vera, how nutritious the aloe vera is. It contains 200 nutritional substances. It has 18 amino acids. It has 12 vitamins. So this is really so nutritious. It's good for the digestive tract because what you are is what you eat. It has a very potent cleanser. So it cleanses our system, okay? It helps us get rid of stored toxins in our system. That is what's very unique with aloe vera because it does not only clean what is left in your digestive tract when you eat something. There's gonna be digestion, and some of the food will stay in your large intestines. It does not only get rid of those toxins that is left or absorbed or kept in the villi, meaning in the lining of your intestines. What aloe vera does, it really penetrates up to the cellular level and it cleanses the cells, the liver cells, the kidney cells. So if your body is properly cleaned and it is nourished, because as what I've said, it contains a lot of nutritional substances, so your cells will be healthy and clean. If your cells are healthy and clean, of course, your body will be healthy and clean. And once your body is properly nourished, and then you can easily fight off harmful substances that might get into your system. And it's a way of protecting yourself. So let me show you a simulation of the cleansing property of aloe vera. Okay. So I will be using this glass. This represents our body. Okay, this is our mouth. This is the inside of our body. So this represents our body. And then I will use water, drinking water, to represent what's inside our body. So I'll really show you that it's really drinking water. I'll drink some of it. Okay, so now this is our body. This is what's inside our body. Okay, so when the baby is still so young, the baby is so clean. Have you imagined when the baby, especially if breastfeeding, so drinks milk from the mother after 30 minutes, okay, poo poo, poop,
Okay, so that's good. It really the metabolism is still so good. And however, when the baby starts eating, okay, we parents bring them to fast food, we let them eat bad food, or sometimes we are so busy that we just cook hot dogs, longganisa, whatever the favorite in the Philippines. We have tocino, we have all those. So that's the tendency. Okay, and this is povidone iodine, the common brand name. We have the betadine. So this is made of, this is chemical. Okay, so I will use this as a representation of the toxins that we introduce to our body. So as what I've said, we start giving our body or our children the bad food. We know that we have given them toxins because we let them eat the junk food that we brought home, but we don't really see the effects right there and then, because the body can actually handle it. Okay, it cleanses itself. However, some of the bad chemicals are stuck into the system, and you keep on giving them. Okay, you know, fast foods are everywhere. Even in small municipalities, fast foods are already thriving. So you keep on giving bad food. They attend parties together with you, especially these days that it's quite challenging. You keep on ordering food from, you don't know who cooked it, you don't know the preservatives that they put, okay, the chemical flavorings that they put. And what happened? You can, once you start aging, like before, when we say, oh, someone has cancer, we are like so shocked because what? Because it's not so common. But now when we say that someone has cancer, we say, yeah, her cancer is just the same as my neighbor. Okay, people getting sick. Okay, the age of people getting sick are actually getting younger. Okay, massive heart attack happens. My husband is a patient. He had a massive heart attack, like I think was 17 years old yet. So the age of people getting sick is actually getting younger. So what does aloe vera do? So as you can see, the system is already so dirty. Okay, so where is my, okay, this one. Okay, it's so dirty already. No, arthritis, before you can only feel arthritis when you are like 50s, but now as young as like 20, you can already feel the effects of the bad food, too much uric acid. So probably you would say, yeah, it's okay because I drink a lot of water. Probably you do that. You drink water. Water is good because our body needs water. Okay, so but however, water is not enough. You have to take in something that can help get rid of those stored toxins that has been there for many years already in your system. Okay, so this is the aloe vera. Okay, what does aloe vera do? So this is just vegetable family, liliaceae family, broccoli, spinach, asparagus. So you take this one, okay, as part of your daily vegetable intake. But it does not mean after consuming a bottle, all the abuses that you have given to your body for the past like 20, 30, 40, 50 years will all be gone. But as you regularly take this one, okay, you regularly take it, what will happen? It slowly cleanses your system aside from the nourishment that it gives, and eventually it will give your body the you can really feel the energy, the natural energy, because your body is clean and it's properly nourished. But there are times, so this is not magic, aloe vera actually removes the toxins which causes the acidity in your system. But there are times that we cannot control. So for example, you have cheat days once in a while. So you ate on a Sunday, you went out. So, but you still regularly take your aloe. So, what's nice, if you are regularly taking it daily, at least your system is protected. Okay, you are giving your body the right balance so that it can. And what's nice with aloe, by the way, it improves the absorption of vitamins.
Okay, so I've already explained the next part, so I'm gonna proceed. So see how amazing how the cleansing property of aloe is. Okay, so We've now talked about the healthy circulatory system, which is very digestive system, which is very important. Now, let me also discuss with you the healthy circulatory system or the circulatory system because this is really so important for your immune health. Because if your circulation is so poor, then it would compromise the oxygenation of the cells, and that includes your immune cells. Okay, so let me talk about the Arctic Sea. So our Arctic Sea is our omega-3. I've just talked to someone this afternoon. She said, I'm not advised to take fish oil. I said, what kind of fish oil are you taking? And she was mentioning some, she showed me, okay, the picture of the fish oil she was taking. And take note, yeah, of course, she's not advised to take that fish oil. Don't you know that her fish oil contains not just omega-3, it has omega-6. Okay, so our fish, you should not take fish oil with omega-6 because omega-6 it acts opposite way as the omega-3, which we have in our Arctic Sea. So our Arctic Sea is omega-3 plus it has omega-9, which both are very good anti-inflammatory. So diseases causes inflammation. Even the virus that we are so scared right now, what causes what worsens the condition of the person who's being infected with that virus is inflammation. Okay, that's why they have those bolus, they have difficulty breathing. It's inflammation. This one is a very good anti-inflammatory, the Arctic Sea. Okay, so this is the one I told you that we met him way back 2012. That is Dr. Dryberg. He is the father of omega-3. He validated the efficacy of our product. Okay, and he really has a lot of publications about omega-3. Okay, so omega-3 is EPA and DHA. According to that, we're not just the ones saying that it's good, but according to the American Heart Association, omega-3 is recommended, okay, to help maintain a healthy heart. Okay, so for you to be healthy again, have a healthy circulation because it affects everything. According to the World Health Organization, okay, they recommend the consumption of EPA, DHA, which is omega-3, and it also supports a healthy cardiovascular system. Okay, so let me show you this. This is an illustration of our blood vessel. Okay, it's just a drawing of the blood vessel. So this circular red thing here, these are actually the the red blood cells that we have. Okay, so once as we are young, okay, not much inflammation, but don't you know that the accumulation of cholesterol, which causes the inflammation, starts as young as 2 years old. Okay, so when you're still young, supposed to be, it's like this. Okay, on the leftmost. Okay, and as we start eating the not good food, okay, what happens, especially the low density lipoprotein, simply called the bad cholesterol, it causes, to make it shortcut na lang, I'll not explain the details, but it causes this inflammatory plaque. And the danger of this, if it totally, okay, there's gonna be blood clot, or if it totally blocks the flow of the blood. So if there's no more flow of blood, then there will be no more oxygen. It causes the death of that organ. So if this blockage will happen in your coronary artery, the artery in your heart, that would cause the heart attack. If this block would happen in your carotid artery, the one here, it would cause stroke. Okay, so if it will happen in your kidneys, it will cause kidney failure. So what does the omega-3 or the Arctic Sea does? It slowly removes the inflammation. Okay, so another product that I'm going to share with you, which actually the discovery of this amino acid, the L-arginine, won a Nobel Prize, is the RG+. Okay, so this RG+, it is, as what I've said, is a potent amino acid. And it is found out that this amino acid can produce, it can help increase or produce nitric oxide in our system. what's the importance of nitric oxide? It relaxes the blood vessels. Okay, so again, you can just see if your blood vessels are relaxed. Okay, so the blood flow will be better. And what's nice with this nitric oxide coming from the RG, it actually improves the bioavailability. Here it goes again, the bioavailability of oxygen, of the nutrients to your cells, to your body. So the oxygen take up will be very much improved because of the production of nitric oxide. Okay, so then so it supports a lot of systems in your body. It's very important for immune health. It has this strong antioxidant, the pomegranate, the granada. Okay, this is very good antioxidant for your immune system. And what's nice with our RG, it contains vitamin C and it has this vitamin D3. Okay, so I would like to emphasize the vitamin D3. This is really the kind of vitamin D that is so important, and this is very essential in the functioning of your immune system. Okay, it is so important. It decreases also inflammation, so it will help promote immune response. Vitamin K2, this is also K2. Okay, this is also very important for bone health. Of course, the bone marrow is there, and it is very good for immune system, protecting your immune system, supporting your immune system. Okay, so this is a cross section. No, this is a sliced okay blood vessel to help you understand it better. How does the Arctic Sea and the RG plus work together? Okay, again, why am I talking about circulatory? Because it supports a healthy circulatory system, supports a healthy immune system. So as the 20s here, the 30s, these are actually these are okay, this one, the 20s, these are actually the ages. Okay, these are the ages here. Okay, so when you are still young, you're on your 20s, look, it's still almost like it's clean. Okay, there's not much deposits on your arterial wall. And as you can see here, look at the nitric oxide, because our body produces nitric oxide, whether you like it or not. So our body still produces 100% nitric oxide. So that's why, that's what I've said, nitric oxide relaxes the blood vessels. So it's still good. However, as you age, 30s, the nitric oxide production of your body itself decreases. Look at that, it's now 80%. And what's sad about it, as you age, your artery starts to thicken because you are eating food with high LDL, low density cholesterol, bad cholesterol. As you age, look at that. 40s, 50% na lang the production. 50s, you're now in your 50s, 35% na lang. And what's sad about it? Your blood vessels now has a lot of calcium buildup. That's a reaction, especially it starts with the bad cholesterol. Okay, so lesser production of nitric oxide, it now starts to stiffen your blood vessels. And when you are now a senior citizen, okay, look at that, nitric oxide production, 15% na lang. Okay, so your blood vessels now tend to harden. Okay, so it's hardened. It's just like a rubber band. When the rubber band is still new, you just have to pull it, stretch it. It's okay. It's so elastic, but if it's old already, it was stuck there for quite some time. You pull it, it breaks. The same thing with our blood vessels. This will actually, the danger here is that it may break because the endothelial lining is no longer healthy. It may break. And once there is a break, what is the reaction of the body? Once you have a wound, it forms a blood clot. It's like when you have a wound here, there's a blood clot to stop bleeding. That's the same story here. So if there is already a crack, then it forms a blood clot. That is now the plaque. That is now the danger. If there's a lot of clot already, look at the passageway of the blood. It's already narrow. Plus, if there is a blood clot, this blood clot may, for example, it may be removed, or it may be It may float together with the blood. It may cause a total block of the blood vessels. So what does RG do? RG gives us an additional source of nitric oxide. Okay. And the Arctic Sea, as what I've said, is an anti-inflammatory. So these are inflammation, this one. So it slowly removes the inflammation. So this too is really a very good companion, very good pair. Arctic Sea slowly removes the inflammation. Okay. And the RG produces nitric oxide, which relaxes the blood vessels, and it improves the oxygen take up of the blood vessels. Okay. So, yeah, I have a question here. Like, yeah, Filter Green. Filter Green is the thing that is important with Filter Green is high fiber. That is good for digestive health and circulatory. At the same time, Filter Green also is it has this component, the alfalfa, which can release a happy hormone. It decreases the pain, so it's very good for your total health. Okay, for your brain health, for your immune health. Okay, so I'm done with that. Oh, I have to erase. Sorry, all this annotation. Sorry. Clear. Okay. So, oh, look at that. Arginine has an anti-aging effect. Okay, so if you have this anti-aging effect, it follows your cells in the body ages also quite some time. So it's almost healthy always. So RG is very good for an overall cardiovascular system health, immune system, for the muscles, for bone and skeletal system. Okay, the bone marrow is there, and the male genital urinary system. Okay, and then another there's surprise. Another product that is so important for the immune health is the garlic thyme. Now, you know garlic has antibacterial property. Though garlic, by the way, it relaxes your blood vessels. So it's very good for those who doesn't have enough not good it relaxes the blood vessels. It acts like a vasodilator. That's why it improves those which um they don't have very good blood pressure. Okay, it helps. Okay, this is not a substitute for your medicine, but take it together so that it can complement. But the thyme, let me talk about the thyme. The thyme is very good. The thyme actually, this is an ingredient that has an antiviral, antibacterial property. Now the thyme, they said that the thyme is can only be thyme is good, but their problem is that it's not very digestible. It's not it cannot be used up easily by the body, the thyme. But there is a study. Look how great Forever is in terms of research. There is a study that a thyme can only be digestible if it is combined with garlic. Okay, that's why ours is Forever garlic thyme. Okay, so our combination always complements one another. So thyme is a good it has antibacterial properties. So we have the bee products also. Okay, so we have Forever Bee Pollen. So this is known as the miracle food. It's nature's most complete food. Why is bee pollen so important? Because vitamin B complex is very important for your immune health. Okay, it helps you release those stress hormones. It helps you release when you are stressed, which will compromise your immune system. And it is also very good source of vitamin B, the bee pollen. Look at that. Bee pollen contains all those B complex. Okay, this is even, I'm sorry if I have to mention this. This is even better than the one that they prescribe when you have hepatitis, you have liver problem. That vitamin, I will not mention. If someone can mention it there, it starts with letter E. Oh, this is a lot better. The Essen, okay, it starts with Essen. This is even better. Okay, imagine it has 22 amino acids. Aside from the B complex, it has the 22, the essential plus non-essential, and it has these minerals. Look at that, zinc. Zinc is very popular right now. Mg is magnesium. Okay, Ca is calcium. Oh, it's all present in the bee pollen. Okay, Fe is iron. Okay, so that's how nutritious the bee pollen is, and you really need to take it. Okay, now, and then look at that. It has the highest natural source of zinc in the nature, meaning if you want to find zinc that is natural, bee pollen has the highest natural source of zinc. Okay, then the Forever Royal Jelly. This is the food. By the way, the bee pollen is the food of the worker bee, while the royal jelly is the food of the queen bee. Okay, so it is also one of the most complete food, just like the bee pollen. Okay, but what's nice with this royal jelly, the same thing, the B complex, the amino acids that it has. But what's nice with the royal jelly, it has the nature's again highest level, okay, of acetylcholine. This one add-on thing that I'm gonna share with you. Acetylcholine is very good for neurotransmission, so it can help those are who have anxiety, who are so stressed. Why? Because of this acetylcholine, aside from the B complex. So it helps you in neurotransmission. Okay. Then pantothenic acid is very good for the skin also, and then it contains all this vitamins. Okay. And then the next, the bee propolis. This is so important for immune health. Okay. This is not a food of the queen nor the worker bee, but this is from their saliva. This is resinous sticky gum. That what is this used for by the bees? Whenever there is a crack in their honeycomb, okay, there's a small crack in their honeycomb, oh, they use the bee propolis to repair the crack. Okay, so it's like a cement. They repair it right away with the bee propolis. And the bee propolis is that's natural. It's even known as a natural antibiotic. Okay, natural. Okay, so it has very good antibacterial, antiviral property. So they even said that the honeycomb is more sterile than an operating room. That's how amazing the bee propolis is. Okay, so it really eliminates, or it does not even allow a single bacteria to grow in the honeycomb. So for ourselves, we need this now. Okay, we just don't take it because we are already sick. Just like taking the antibiotic, you're sick, you take the antibiotic. This one, you take it to boost your immune system so that you will not get sick. Okay, so this is more of the prevention. But if you're sick, you take more of this. Okay. Then we have the vitamin C. I don't really have to elaborate much about the vitamin C. We know this is actually the most this is the go-to vitamins when we think about immune health. When we think about colds, cough, any respiratory illness, we think of vitamin C. Yes, what's nice with our vitamin C, it contains two nutrients. It has vitamin C, it has oat bran, it has honey. What's nice that our source of vitamin C is orange, papaya, orange. These are the citrus fruits. And what's nice with it is actually the base is not flour like other vitamin C. The base is oat bran. So it contains 500 milligrams of fiber. And that's why it's called absorbency, because what Forever has perfected is the absorption. It's in the name itself. So absorption. Even if it's just 60 milligrams, which is really the allowable. This is really the RENI, the required energy nutrient intake. You can see that at the back of vitamin C. Okay, it's the RENI. So that the required the 60, 75, 120 for pregnant women, it is actually just that milligrams. Why do we only put that? Because our vitamin C, the entire 60 milligrams will be used up by the body. Others, they have to make it like 500 or even more because they don't have this unique delivery system. That's why they need to make it 500, because when you take it, your urine is so yellow because it's not fully absorbed. So they're just thinking at least there is 60 that will be absorbed. So ours, we don't really put more because the entire 60 milligram is used up by the body. And what's nice, it is not cause acidity or does not hurt your stomach. Okay, so that's the absorbent C. And then another important is the I have to be it's already sorry it's quite I'm I'm long my discussion is long. The Jinchia. So the Jinchia, this is so important. This is it is an adaptogen. So what do I mean by an adaptogen? When I say adaptogen, it helps actually it helps your body adapt to the stress. So if there is a stressor in your body, this ginseng, okay, helps in making your body adapt to the stress that is coming in. Okay, so anything that can cause stress will compromise your immune system. What's nice with the ginkgia? It contains, look at that, it contains vitamin C. This gives you also very good stamina and endurance. And because of the chia, it's good for circulation. It contains omega-3. The omega-3 here is just coming from the plant. Okay. Then the nature min, this is the multi-mineral. And as what I've said, minerals are important. I've mentioned about the importance of calcium, the importance of zinc, the importance of manganese. So this is actually a blend of all these minerals that I mentioned. Okay, so what's nice, this is already, to make it simpler, this is chelated. What do I mean by chelated? How it is being produced, it's pre-absorbed. So your body can really use use all the minerals that is present in this nature min. So it's a good source of calcium. So minerals, calcium, iron, zinc, this is so good. So we also have the forever calcium. If you want to really get you want to really have an optimal bone health, to protect your bone marrows, also to build strong bones, then we have forever calcium. This is higher milligrams of calcium. And what's nice with this, it contains vitamin D. We know that vitamin D is important for the absorption of calcium. It also contains zinc. It has magnesium. Okay, so it contains those. It's a very good combination. Okay. Then the Forever Kids. This is multivitamins for the kids, but it can also be given for adults. So why is this important? Because there's the vitamins there. And what's nice, this does not contain sugar. This does not contain aspartame, which is the artificial sugar. It does not contain any artificial coloring. Okay, and the source is 20 fruits and vegetables. So you're you're eating the good serving, the right servings of fruits and vegetables. 4 of this gives you the complete servings of fruits and vegetables. 4 of this each day. Okay. So this can help your kids. You can even take this, adults. This tastes so good, and we take this, especially these days. No, we put this in our bag. This is our baon. Even my husband also eats this, okay, in the middle of the day. Then if you really want to focus on adults, if you're not so comfortable with the kids, but I love the Forever Kids, we also have the Forever Daily. The same ingredient as the Forever Kids. This is more for adults. The Forever Kids is chewable. This one may not be chewable because it doesn't really taste that good compared to the Forever Kids. Tastes so good. It has a balanced blend of 55 nutrients. The source still 20 fruits and vegetables. What's the difference with this in terms of difference with this with Forever Kids? This is coated with AOS. To make it simple, it's coated with aloe. So what does aloe do? It improves absorption, okay? Improves bioavailability. So that's the Forever Daily. Source of the minerals, source of multivitamins, and phytonutrients. Lycium is also very important because of the licorice. This has an antibacterial property also. It's a very potent antioxidant. It is even 100 times more potent than vitamin A, C, and E as an antioxidant. This is very good to take also these days because of its antioxidant properties. It's good for the eyes. It's good for the skin. Okay. And yeah, I think we're done. You are what you eat. So we have more products that can really boost your immune system, but I cannot discuss all because look at that. We passed the the time already. Wish I could answer all